Okay, let's do this one.
Yeah.
He was the hangman's son. Wouldn't crack a smile till the deal was done. He was the only one laughing as he sang that we all shall hang. Oh, have mercy on the demons that curse me. Oh, lay it on me when my time has come and I don't have the sense to run. He was the hangman's son. He said every day's a curse and the curse just gets worse. And now you're on the run. You can smell his dirty work as now you're wearing his shirt. You left in the night on your 10-speed bicycle. Well, it was a great beginning. Everyone was cheering for you, but now I stand on your grave with nothing to say to you. Well, I wonder how you lay buried deep in the ground.
Well, joining us here in CKUA studios, Messrs. Chad VanGaalen and Scott Monty Monroe. I'd like to say hello to the both of them. Hello, you guys.
Hey.
Hey.
It's great to have you here, and thanks very much for coming down to CKUA's Studio A and sharing a little music with us today. And why don't you tell us what we just heard? What was the first song today?
First song was Hangman's Son.
Hangman's Son.
Yeah.
So you guys are playing on some, I suppose you could say, unusual instruments, or at least unfamiliar ones for you. That is what looks like a half-scale acoustic that you're playing, Chad, and a Fender ukulele.
Yeah, you guys
Monty?
brought them up from the basement.
Yeah.
I came in here with a Steinberger that we were going to DI, and then we thought that was maybe like pretty stupid. Everyone agreed without saying anything, which is awesome. I love that.
It sounds like a very beautiful blend of two instrumental voices that I've never heard before. It's really cool. And
Yeah.
really enjoying hearing you guys also blending your voices. Literally, your vocals are so wonderful together. You guys have been playing together for quite a while now, I think. Oh, right.
Damn.
A high five action. How long have you guys been musical mates?
For like 6 years.
Yeah,
We
we were lovers
5 years.
before we were musical mates. Like hardcore.
Natural progression.
Yeah, and then we broke up and we started singing together. Around like 87, I think, 88. Right after Wham! Make It Big came out. And you're like, let's make it big. Like those guys.
What discussion of Chad VanGaalen's music would be complete without a Wham! Reference?
Yeah.
Natural
Hot side, cool
catalyst.
side. Kind of blew my mind.
So, Chad, it wasn't that long ago, just a few months ago, that you were on CKUA on the Art Beat program
Oh, cool.
in your capacity as a visual artist.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
you told us that you kind of consider yourself a visual artist first, and music is just something that you kind of do as an sort of everyday thing.
Right. I mean, I'm drawing every day, but like I'm definitely not playing music every day, which shows.
Sometimes. it especially.
Monty's really good at his playing his instrument, so I'm always like, I'm surrounded by people that are actually good at what they do musically. So
It's a good choice.
yeah,
First
believe
key
me,
of success.
that's true.
So you've been bringing together the worlds of music and visual art in different ways for a long time. And I understand you have a kind of epic project on the go right now that kind of brings together your animation and your music. Can you tell us a little
Yep.
bit about that one, Chad?
Oh man, yeah. I started off working on this animation thinking that I was just gonna kick ass in the world of animation, and it's just been kicking my ass. So hopefully, there's a 3-part series. I'm pretty much done the first installment of. It's called Translated Log of Inhabitants, and it's full like space D&D, basically. And the first episode's called Tarboz, focuses on the different character every time. And the first character, Tarboz, is like he's in charge of kind of collecting the space debris around that's kind of circling this planet. They've created an artificial magnetic core to kind of bring in this space junk that they've been using to sort of better their species technologically.
And the soundtrack is by Mr. Chad VanGaalen.
Yeah, everything, all the animation and all the sound. And I just wanted to score a sci-fi, and no one was asking me. And then I thought I'd get all cocky about it. And now it's just coming back to bite me in the ass. If it never comes out, I'll end up like slitting my own wrists or something horrible like that over nothing. Over a bunch of fart jokes, basically.
So if somebody's out there looking for somebody to score their sci-fi project, you might be game for that one, I suppose.
Yeah, not anymore. Not after I've been beaten down by myself.
Well, you managed to get an album out of it, right? I mean, isn't the new
Yeah.
album Shrink Dust more or less the music from the film?
No, well, not really. I mean, it kind of informed the record. There's a couple songs on the record that are about things that happen in the film, but it's not really like a proper score. Like it's not like there's action sequences and Shrink Dust just like pumping in the background. People are getting like incinerated and demolecularized, and
It's not
there's,
good
like,
montage music,
crazy
really.
beats going on. No.
I'm curious about how, when you wake up in the morning, how do you decide what you're going to create? I mean, you do so many different things. There was literally one day where I realized I was carrying a Chad VanGaalen designed tote bag, and I had a Chad VanGaalen record, and I saw another record by a band that I know that has a Chad VanGaalen designed cover. And
Oh,
I was
crazy.
on a flight that day, and I opened up the Flight magazine, and there was an article by Chad VanGaalen about Calgary in it.
You went to go to the washroom and you used the magazine
It was
in certain ways. Yeah. I'm not offended by that.
That's-
by the way.
There's just like a high pitched sound, and you just start bleeding out your ears. You know, it's just like
They all combined to form this like toilet, like your own personal toilet on the airplane. Like, I love Chad VanGaalen.
the visual of this just feels like a Chad VanGaalen animated piece to me somehow.
No, I mean, for the most part, I kind of wake up and then have a cup of coffee and then go out to my studio if that's what I'm doing in the day. I've always really wanted to be a comic book artist, but it's just a really hard thing to do, harder than it looks, at least for me. So I'm trying to muscle up my skills that way by doing sort of just like one-liner Gary Larson style. Not to say that those are easier. I mean, I love Gary Larson, but so that's what I've been working on lately. But sound stuff for me is like 90% of the sound stuff I do, I'm just like doing improvised nonsense. Like that's what I love. And the song stuff is really, really hard for me to take myself seriously, let alone present myself in public as a singer-songwriter. It's completely ridiculous.
Well, about 5 years ago, you put out an album as I guess you could say, like an experimental instrumental artist as Black Mold.
Right.
And
Yeah.
you got any projects like that on the brew anytime soon?
Well, there's been 2 Black Mold records in that time, and there's also been 2 Dub Tassel records, Gem Clouds, and they've just been small releases, so nobody really knows about it, but the bulk of my output is just sort of improvised noise music, or like kind of like stoner rock, whatever, man. Yeah.
Same
I don't know.
thing.
Yeah, just tinkering around.
So in between there somewhere, you managed to find time to produce music with other artists.
Right.
Bands like Women and more recently the band Always. Is that how they say the band's name?
Yeah.
Is it Always?
I think it's Always. I think they were trying to get around the copyright
That's what I
issues
thought.
with
Two Vs
the
instead of
women's hygiene products. Yeah. 2 Vs.
That's rock and roll. So
Yeah.
how do you like the producing end of things?
I am a horrible producer of things. I am a grumpy old man, and I can't even I can barely stand it. So I think if I was going to do any bigger projects, I'd probably get you to come in or something.
And he looks
Probably
at
get
Monty.
Monty's
and Monty points at
Monty's a
himself.
killer engineer. If you ever want anything recorded properly, go to Monty.
Monty has been in almost an unbelievable number of projects that have been
It's
played
ridiculous.
here on
He's playing in a
CKUA.
project right now on his phone. He's got his cell phone. It's active and it's remixing what we're saying into music and Skyping it back to this is an Australian. Like it's a kind of a racist band though, so I don't really know if I'm into it. But he's every single genre all the time, so it doesn't matter.
Well, in fact, on this tour that you guys are kicking off right now, as we record this, he's playing in both acts.
It's true.
Viet Cong, which is
Yes.
a great Calgary band, and
True.
also the Chad VanGaalen Ensemble, the Chad VanGaalen Juggernaut.
That's it.
That's it.
No.
How many M's we got to get this taken down for SoCan purposes?
Just one.
Just one. Lowercase?
It's a big wide M.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, I understand that duty calls and you have to get very soon onto a
Double
stage.
duty calls.
Double duty
Double
calls.
duty.
We were talking about the double duty.
Yeah.
You better watch out. Wear a diaper when you're doing double duty.
Guys, thanks very much for being at CKUA. It's such a treat.
Yeah, anytime, man. Like we're almost never in Edmonton, so it's finally a treat to like come to your next door neighbor for once.
Monty Monroe, Chad VanGaalen, thanks a million, you guys.
Yeah, man. Anytime.
All right.
And then you want to try that second one again?
Yep.
Because we kind of pooched it there.
So
Can we do the second? Should we do that? Sauna mass var tolna dest. Okay. I will never be repaired. I will never cut my hair. I will never learn my lesson. No, no. From your mouth there spills a word, small enough to not be heard. Disappears like stupid dreaming. Oh, oh. I hope that when it takes me, it doesn't leave a single piece of me behind. That mighty hand that greets me, it opens up and eats me whole. I will never be repaired. I will never cut my hair. I will never